Still waiting for UE to build, boot up. Give me a second, guys. There we go. How's it going, Mitsu? Okay. Let's open up the card game state. So that's where I'm going to have to be doing my... I think we're at that point. I think I got everything here encoded. For the point that we... to the point that we, I think team attacks are now working. And let me open up the blue characters, blue teams, action list. I think this is B3. I gotta go through this and change all these seasons. That's probably why I wasn't working. Give me a second, guys. Ooh, sorry. No, they're still marked as C. Okay. So it was, I had them as a random color. S and C. Yeah, that makes sense. These are my original key values for them. Oh, I feel suddenly so tired. 2, 3. Let me reboot the game and see if those cards work. Okay. Editor, card tools, blue, S4, add card, S2, add card, S3, add card, and yellow, C3. Place this one down. Interface. Interface. And then B2. Okay, yeah, see my stuff is working still. See, it looks fine there. Ideally, I want it to come down. Probably gonna have to change it. How placements work entirely. End phase. End phase. Yellow. Okay, that works. End phase. End phase. B129. There we go. Alright, so those are all 600. Started off with 600. And she's got 900, which is 3 times 3. Alright, so backups still work. Let me come back out. End the phase. Let's take a. What do I have in here? 2, 2, 3. Let's put a 7 in there. Seven. I have to open up my notepad real quick. Okay. Anywhere the first player loses. Give me a 200. Over here, we need the card. Let's try this out real quick. We're going to start with the 200. I'm going to merge this one in here. That's good. It didn't bring over the player here. The other placements. Can I even select them? I hope this doesn't work. Alright, well that's good. Alright, so we'll lose 13, we'll do 2,000 damage here. Do 2,000 damage here. Defend with the 400. And the counter phase, do 2,000 damage. Yep, he did. Alright, that's cool. Let me update the notepad that I tested that. That worked fine. Everything's frozen. Everything's marked in KO. Okay. The only thing left to do is have the second die. Hey man. I forgot to grab my water. Let's see here. So that's been verified. We got the backup still working, so let's go back in. Oh, what do we need to do? Let's let's update our to-do list here. Update our to-do list. We need to check those as well. To-do, team attack, costs, SP, waiting, forming team. Check if current SP. Check if current SP is check for current SP for forming. To do, split up the playing back of the battle via a new enum ring battle state. What else? Oh, I want to update the placement design positions, placements, card positions to be in the right location. Another to do is to raise up the cards in the battle state, so they are above any possible cards active. And then I want to also do a to-do figure out how to enable, disable, is mine, D or activate a card's ability to be selected. To avoid backed up cards from being selected. And team attack cards. Okay, so let's do the raising up the cards first. That one I know how to do, so let's go ahead and close this out. These should be when the cards go to attack state. Go over here to battle phase for each player. So this cards array. Okay, so it's probably in the player controller class. Game player controller. Let's do that while I'm in here. Okay, let's go back to the close tabs to the right. Start fresh. It's either here or it's the 3D cards, right? I think it's in 3D card actually. Let's save that. 3D card will be in gameplay. 3D card. Let me get this. This is the team attack preparation. Repair team attack only have one. Hey, Commander Pharaoh, how you doing, man? Oh, nudes. I thought you said no. I didn't realize. No nudes today. Unless I'm sharing my monitor. Getting the wallpapers. I'm doing okay, Commander. I'm feeling a little tired, but it is Friday, you know, end of the workday, and I'm trying to get my game up and running. I just put together a short list here. I want to recall for selection. Say set card, prepare team attack. And this one. Okay, we were just passing the lead card in here. That's why. All right. That's not the. It's probably like when they have the frozen cards and stuff like that. Set ring state. Okay, so when we go to that's active, prepare attack. So the Z we're not changing. No, we're just setting the Z to 0. Okay, get the current value of Z here. And let's add, I don't know, 50 to it. Same thing down here. Have you watched any of my dev streams lately? I don't know if you were in some of the early ones, Commander. Okay, yeah. Probably should bring that up too, so I can have something to listen to. Let me pause it up, and then I can see. Summer Games Fest, but these are all random people. The Game Awards. Oh, okay. So it's the Game Awards doing this. Oh, but it starts in like 25 minutes though. I'll leave it on. Let's add it to 50. Prepare attack, yeah. And they want backup. Where's the backup option? Set card frozen. Prepare defense. Why is there no backup option? Backup. Break card. Cannot back up. Backup used. Move card to graveyard. Set card data. Here's the backup struct. Okay, that's the creating the struct. Close all the tabs to the right, please. Thank you. Set card visuals, check ability use state, save card status, face to activate. I'll leave Summer Game Fest on. Try this. I don't have much high hopes for it. I'll steal their music for them. Let's see here. What can I do? What can I do? We're looking for when we add to backup. That would probably be the placement then. Compile this. Before we worry about the backups and stuff, let's go focus on attack systems. So create game. Join the game. Okay. Yeah, so we're just stacking them up. Let's fill them up. Okay, so now the question is end phase, is attack phase too high? We need to attack with each one of these cards here. These aren't gonna defend. End phase. Let's go over here. Oh, am I supposed to go the opposite direction? I think I was supposed to go the opposite. I think I was supposed to subtract it. Okay. Let's go to subtract it. 3D card. Your selection. Event selected. Is there selected? Is selected? Yeah, okay. Oh, I also need let me update the to do. Stop crash when right clicking while driving, while moving card. Okay. Event graph. Said prepare attack. So instead of plus, let's switch this over to minus. Here just to see if this is a big difference. Thought so. Playing that. Create. We attacked with the yellow last time, so let's do that again. Okay, let's attack with yellow again, just to verify. Yeah, it is plus. Okay. Oh, but I didn't do it for defense. That's what I did wrong. Yeah, let's switch it back to plus. I was gonna say, it makes no sense that it does that. Okay, so I need to switch to prepared defense down here. Yeah, let's just duplicate this. Let's copy this. It's going to be easier to do this. I can try Tomers. I don't know in what way. Depends on what the favor is. Defense. which you just reminded me I have to go put some stuff in. Trying to follow a video and make a top-down like game like RTS or a top-down card game. But I'm assuming Blueprint is different than the video. A shooter, top-down shooter. Okay. Like a was it like Ikaruga style type game? I've just started using Unreal 2 months ago, so I'm not 100% sure if I can answer your questions, but I can try. Git controller. You're trying to. Are you trying to get the controller, or are you trying to get like the node called Git controller? Node. Okay. Give me 1 second. Because I need to post something real quick. Okay. Let me. Okay, we didn't get too far in that. Got the 50 there. So there's two things. Oh, you're not gonna be able to see it. Let me switch on my monitor. Because I'm streaming right now. Okay, I got the right thing. So when you're like clicking and dragging like the bullets, and you have this pop up, and you're trying to say like, get controller, right? One, it matters on if you're pulling it from like a pin, or if you're pulling it from an extension, like an execution pin. Get controller. So you can see like Git player controller in here. Yeah. And then if you have the little checkbox up here that says context sensitive, make sure that's the save you should get like here's Paul and Git controller. I don't know if that's the video, or can you link me the video in your chat, in the chat? And I'll just take a quick look at what you're looking at and give me a timestamp. I'll be able to tell you if I know what's going on. While you pop that there, I'm going to go ahead and grab my water tumbler. I'll be right back. Context box was it? Yeah, that always gets me. There's times where like I'll like have this Git controller, right, and I'll be like, oh, give me a branch, right? But like because it's context sensitive, it doesn't give me a branch. But you can also like just push B, and it'll give you a branch whenever you're dragging any sort of pin, like that. Okay. Plus 50 to defense. It's always this context box, the context sensitive. Yeah, because like as I was showing you, like it was damn. I didn't mean to double click it. Visual Studio's opening up. Close down. Visual Studio, if you worked, I would be using you. But you don't. Like, you always seems to crash, and then if I use my writer IDE from JetBrains, like that always, like it always has epic crash. My whole computer locks up, like some sort of memory leak or something. I don't understand it. But yeah, so like if you're clicking and dragging here and you type in branch, If context sensitive is not is enabled, then it won't show it. Often never complete project person. Oh yeah. You mean you've never been able to really complete anything? You just like start it but never finish it? Yeah, I haven't released the game yet. This will be the first game. I'm trying to get it out by the end of the month, or end of the month would be great, but end of the summer. I just started working on it about 2 months ago. Yeah, it's either you get stuck or you get stuck in like tutorial hell. Those are the worst. This over here. Tutorial hell is the worst. I found that while you can follow tutorials pretty well, the biggest step is actually just starting it. Just start it, and if you run into an issue, like not even looking at a tutorial, just start it, and if you run into an issue, find it out. Now, for me, what I did was, I can show you right here because I'm still showing the monitor. Like, I was, no cap, I was literally using ChatGPT for the first like 2 months. So you can see here, like, here's my, here's ChatGPT 4.0. I basically was just straight up like, how do I do a, how to get all the actors, and it's, what's the node to find all objects of a type of blueprint? And it's like, oh yeah, it's to get all actors of class. I'm like, cool, thanks. I'm not stealing code from you. I'm just asking ChatGPT, like, this is what I'm trying to do. Let me know what it is. So even with its 99% accuracy, like, it still helps me out. It's like, hey, I need to, like, I think it was over here. Where is it? This was like how I had asked it, like how do I set up an input event for double click in the old input system, because my game's using the old input system. It's not using that new input system they have. I think there was like another one up here where I was like, where is it? Yeah, this one was complicated. I basically just wrote my entire class sheet in a paragraph. Watch a vid and see another vid that looks funny. Yeah, I know. And then each one does it differently. Like, there was one guy I was following when I started because I prefer using CodeScript. But I know C# because I'm coming over from Unity when Unity decided to shoot its foot off. I don't really have any projects I'm breaking over, but yeah, that's basically where I'm coming from. And so I would prefer writing C++ actual script because it is technically more optimized than Blueprints. I did watch a video that was talking about how when Blueprint gets decompiled or gets compiled down to the assembly language and stuff, there's just a little bit of extra padding and stuff that it uses. The way it does things, it doesn't do a one-to-one with, like, if you were using C++ commands directly. Well, I mean, hopefully you find out some interesting stuff and give me a follow or subscription or recommend me to your friends. I've been trying to stream every day, or trying to stream as much as I can as I'm working.
I don't mean to trouble you.
Right now you caught me as I'm trying to, you can see the game right here. Let's go ahead and join a game, or start a game, and then we can join it with the client over here. And I got Steam integration working for this, following a tutorial video, but I haven't gotten the lobby set up, and I haven't uploaded anything to Steam yet.
I don't mean to trouble you.
Oh, thanks for the follow, man. Appreciate it. I assume that was your follow. I can't see the screen. I don't have an event viewer. Yeah, thanks for the follow, man. I appreciate it. So what I'm doing right now is, like, let's go ahead and, oh, is that this guy's turn? Yeah, it's just a card game. So, like, come over here. I've had to do everything by hand because there's no template for this for my card game. And my friends want to play it online, but they, like, live in Texas and, like, Washington, and I'm in Maryland, and it's just like, what if I just make a game and put it up on Steam? And they're like, yeah, do that. So I don't care if this game sells. It's honestly just more so me and my friends can play a game. But if it sells stuff, then that's cool too. My friends are as you can see, I don't have any artwork really besides the temp art from my friend's comic book. But he's working on artwork for the cards. So right now I have all the cards laid out how I want them, and I just need to do it. So I've rewritten this whole battle system like 3 times so far this past 2 weeks. It's this guy's turn, right? Okay, so let's go ahead and have him attack, and then go to counter phase. And then if we check this, and we say go ahead and defend that, yes, see, that's what I want. I want, because these were coming out, they were just moving over to the X and Y without increasing the Z, and so this is what I want, is to be able to like not obscure the card underneath it if it goes underneath it. And I can't do this, right? Yeah. I can still hit it. Cool. Alright, that 50 worked out well. I need to check to see if it breaks. No, I don't think there's a time where you can have well, you can. Yeah. Let's try that again. So let's come back to here. Let's go ahead and drag some more cards in. And then come over to this one. Here. Why do they go back to card spot instead of straight to game? To GY? What's GY? Graveyard. Okay. So the way that my system's working right now, that I've gotten it so far, let me drag this one in here. The way that it's working right now is that the whole like the 3 cards in the middle thing on each player's, that's like the ring. And then you have like the sub rings being across. This is like, this one right here is ring 1, this is ring 2, this one's ring 3, and then over here for this character it's 1, 2, 3 as well. So you can basically like, so once you have characters in the ring, you can tap them, like this square ability you can tap. I don't have the ability system working yet, but you can tap it to use their ability if they have one. And that will put them into frozen state, so they can't do anything until the next time your turn comes up. But as the attacking player, or as the active turn player, you are able to decide, which cards do you want to attack with. I just messed this one up. Which cards you want to attack with, and then it's up to the defending player to decide if they want to defend or not. So, like right now, I can decide to say, like, do I let him do 200 damage to my health points, or do I let him, or do I say like I can sacrifice him with this 400 attack power? The BP is both their attack and their current health. They're like synonymous. And so right now, when the battle plays out, these two will fight. The 200 will attack the 400. The 400 will attack the 200. Leaving this one at 0, or negative 200 but 0. So it will go to the graveyard. But because this one will still be alive at 200, it returns back to the ring. So it can be used at another time. So as you can see, after that finished, I got cameras here, so you can see it changed to 200. It's no longer 400, it's not 200. And then the same thing with the graveyard over here. I reset it to show its default value. Its default value is 200, but it basically got to 0 and went to KO. I have a little, like, this is like a debug thing I made, so these won't be when the game releases. But yeah, let's go end phase, and then you can see on the screen when I place a card down. End phase. So now that I'm attacking with, let's say I'm going to attack with this card, right? So Yeah, there's no way. I was worried that there'd be a way you can obscure your attack, like you can obscure one of the attackers, but there's no way to do that. Because what I'm worried about, what I was testing right now, was that like, okay, if I attack with this guy, if you have enough SP, which I do have it now, but
Please welcome
I don't
to
have
the
that
stage
listed.
the creator of the Game Awards.
So like you can do team attacks.
Keeley.
And what I wanted to make sure was that when these were stacking up like this, they weren't like conflicting with any cards below them. I guess I could do the backup system. So I have backups as well. But I need to check this anyways. So
Hello,
these are
everybody.
attacking.
Welcome to Summer Game Fest
Let's
2024.
go
You ready to
over
see some video
here and
games?
just say we're not going to defend.
We are so thrilled to be here with
And
you,
they
and
return
this
to
is
the
a
great-
showcase of what's next
have
for
to
games
develop my system to
live
wait
from the
for the
YouTube
animations
theater
to
here
finish.
in LA.
Right
Now,
now,
if
it's
you're
doing
watching
everything
this
on the
show,
same
first of
frame,
all,
so it's just like,
welcome.
don't
I know
show
everyone
them
around
attacking
the
the
world is
player.
joining us for this special
Just
moment.
their end
I
state
know if
is
you watch this
animate
show,
back
you
to
don't
the
just
great-
play
to their
games,
rings.
you deeply care about this art
but
form
that was-
and the health of this industry. The good news is that we have a lot of
2,
amazing games to
4,
show you
8,
from
and
creators
you can see
around
that
the world
he
over the
took
next 2
800
hours.
damage because he didn't defend with any cards.
But let's also face
yeah,
it, this has been a
so
tumultuous and difficult
I think
year
that 50
with
works
company
out.
layoffs and studio closures, which
Yeah,
have
yeah,
disappointed
let me turn it
all
down.
of us. But there's also something else happening. Our industry is evolving and changing. And thanks to digital distribution, smaller teams and new creators
I just
are
have it in the
finding
background, so let me
incredible
go
success.
ahead and see if
Take a look at this list from Game Discover of the top 10 best-selling new games on Steam so far this year.
yeah, apologies
Two
on
of
that
them
one.
are considered, big company games.
But I'm
the
going to take a
other
second break. Let me
8
just see how this one's
come from
going.
Indie, mid-sized teams, or solo developers. I look at this list, it's pretty cool, right? And I get inspired that new ideas, new teams, and smaller creators
Top 10 new Steam
can
games.
and
Yeah,
will
Pal World,
break
that makes
through.
sense.
It's a reminder to big
Hades
companies
2,
they have to
Baltra.
treat
I don't play any of
developers
these
right,
games, but
because
I've heard a
today
lot about
there
them.
are many paths to sustainability and success, and that's what makes this industry so great. And you'll see that reflected in
How
the
long is
show
this supposed to
today,
be? 'Cause I don't know if I
because
wanna
over the
watch
next
the whole
2
thing.
hours, we'll have big
I
franchises
expect
on
disappointment with
stage
this
like
thing.
Star Wars, Batman, and Harry Potter, but also smaller titles, including a few games made by single individuals and first-time creators that we invited to be part
Honestly,
of the
that's
show
where the
because we
industry's
think this
going,
platform
is
important as a way to show you new things that you might not
mainstream
even know
AAA
about.
games
When you see a
are
game
playing
that
it too
piques your
safe.
interest, please wish list
And
it
so
even better,
it's getting very
send it to a
boring
friend,
playing
and
like
get
AAA
them
games, I feel.
excited. That's
And a
how
lot
we
of the
together
value
grow the game
that's coming out right now is in the
We are gonna
indie
do that
development
today.
scene,
Over
because
the
there's a
next
lot
2
of people
hours,
like
we have a
able to
lot of
work from
games to show
home,
you.
able
Plus,
to
today
do
the
more
devs
now
will
with
play out
Unreal and
even more
Unity and
indie
Godot,
titles.
that they're able
Get
to
to
do
the
a lot
games?
more. Yeah, like Black Ops 17,
Alright,
you know,
go
something
to
like
the
that.
games right now.
It's all the same.
Here's
It's
our
it's
first
it's all a string. It's all like ooh, a Lego. I'm a big fan of Lego. But it's all like microtransaction, loot boxing, games as a service stuff. You know, and I don't think we're ever going to get back to the series. The genre went back to the early 2000s era, where before you had the internet, where like you actually had like popular games be like an adventure action game that was just a story. You know, now it's all about like, okay, we have to keep them playing, you have to keep them playing, have to keep them playing, because you have to keep the community going. And so it makes it very difficult to deal with.
That hot dog guy is Aloy, an amazing video game lead.
Thunderjaw went mad and is tearing through the valley.
That's the girl from the Horizon game, right? Yeah. Was this Horizon Lego?
A lonely hero, hunting machines all by
Yeah, Lego Horizon. I never played the two games. It just didn't interest me.
hero, hunting with her pal.
I tend to like playing games that are female protagonists.
Exploring,
Wow, what is this place?
collecting all the shiny things,
Shiny things.
and making a home.
YouTube's probably going to flag me for like copyright something on this video, so I'm probably going to have to delete it after I finish. but it'll be up on my Twitch channel. I'm dual streaming on YouTube, by the way, though I never have any followers watching. Can I turn off the stream? Horizon, which one was that? Was that just Horizon Journey of the West or something like that? I can't remember what it was. I think the second one's Zero Dawn, right? Oh look, coming out on Steam. Good, I don't have to worry about it. I had the chance to pick up a PS5 and a PS5 Slim, or a PS5 Slim, yesterday, but I was like, the only games I can play on it right now that are exclusive are Spider-Man 2 and Rise of the Ronin. But they're going to come out on PC and, like, you know, within the next year. So why would I want to waste the money on a PS5 when I hate the controller and I hate the delay in the system?
From Torn Banner Studios, the developers behind Chivalry 2. For their next project, they are proud to announce.
Also, I kind of low-key I hate Jeff Keighley.
The sequel to the 2011 award-winning source mod.
I have no idea what he's like in his personal life. I hate his shilling.
Here is the first look.
Only PlayStation. Yeah, I was an Xbox fan with the original Xbox and the 360, and then I switched over to PS4 when that generation came out, and then I just picked up an Xbox Series X because I can pick up I can play all the Dead or Alive games. As you can see, I'm a Dead or Alive fan. In fact, I just got this in today. It's a Japanese version of Dead or Alive Paradise, like fully sealed. Goes into the collection. That was poor, so no sub for online was a plus. Yeah, I know. I fully understand. I was playing Dead or Alive 5 and 5 Ultimate on my PS3, even though I had 360 copies. I still have my 60 gig PS3 that still works and it plays PS2 and PS3 games. Works for now until Sony decides to kill it. I don't care about this game, whatever this game is. Tokyo Jungle. That sounds familiar, but I can't. Was that a racing game? I'm not sure. I don't remember which one that one is. Let me look it up.
Halloween looks really intense. All right. To introduce our
It looks really intense. No, it doesn't.
Someone who I've known for over a decade. She's been a huge fan of some of our reveals, like Street Fighter 6.
Oh yeah, this game. Yeah, where you play as animals, right? Yeah. I remember hearing about this game.
She's joining us on stage. We're thrilled to have her with us. Please welcome Curious Joy.
You play and fight animals or something like that. Like you pick a tiger or whatever.
Thank you, Jeff.
God, this feels like such an E3 presentation, which is what it's replacing.
Even more super fun trailers.
I used to attend
This is a highly anticipated
E3s
game from a beloved
like from
franchise.
2004 and up, or 2003 and up. No,
As young
2004 and up. Yeah.
we all dream of soaring through the sky like our favorite heroes. When it comes to Quidditch, we've all wondered, do
They're
I have
actually
the
releasing a
potential
Quidditch
to be
game
the next
finally.
Quidditch star?
I'm not a Harry Potter fan either, so, but I respect those who want to be a fan of Harry Potter. Just never cared for it.
To keep your composure in the face of adversity.
This is like
To chase your dreams at any price. To seek glory
okay, so it seems like it's a top-down game.
No challenge is too great. No dream is too big. So ask yourself.
Because they had that like 1 second of footage where it was just like there were like little ants. I don't know. I feel like this is how I would for someone who actually likes this Harry Potter. like series and stuff. I'm sure that they're enjoying it, like the idea of finally playing
Harry
Quidditch.
Potter Quidditch Champions launching
But for me, it's like
worldwide on
a thing where
September
like
3rd for consoles and PC. Now we move from the Potterverse to a
it'd be like as if
brand new world. We
Blizzard
hail to a
released
single
Lucio Ball
developer,
as its own
Gavin
thing.
Eisenbeis up in Seattle, who's been making games all by himself for a
Like
decade.
I've been
His
begging
last title,
my
Cheech
friends
and
at
Charles,
Blizzard
is
to
a
be
fan
like,
favorite,
can you
and he shared
release
me
Lucio Ball?
this
I'll
next
pay you
game a couple of
$30.
months ago, and
Pay
I
you
really
$30
wanted
to just
to
let
play
me
it.
access Lucio Ball
Get ready to
24/7.
backstab
I was in the
race,
top
offering
100 in
up
North
to
America
20 of your
in that game. I
friends
loved it.
in
It was
Puff
great,
Bus.
and then they ruined it, but I still play it. Looks unique. They're still beating up on the guard. That's funny. Must be a prison break game. Okay, so it's gonna be one of those like you have to play on a team of 4. One of you's like looking ahead and letting the other ones know. Eh. Of the games shown so far, this has my attention the most. It's definitely a game that's gonna be made for streams. You know what I mean? Like you're gonna be seeing this on like highlight reel and it's them leaving with the bus and the helicopter right now is reminding me of GTA 5 when you had the heist mission. So I guess is it all you only play as prisoners or do you play as like the policemen? The shaking makes me feel like it's a VR game with the head shaking.
That's a fun one, right? And remember, that's all made by one person. Congratulations, Gavin. So glad to have that on.
I was gonna say, are you gonna say the guy's name? It's made by one guy. Shall remain nameless.
Star Wars Outlaws, coming out on August 30th from
Ubisoft.
and Lucasfilm Games. The first open world Star Wars game where you live the life of a scoundrel. On Monday at 12
My friend was
p.m.
nice enough to compete in the speed running event for Prince of Persia Lost Crown, and so he was able to give me a free PC key that he earned. But I had to install Ubisoft Connect to my Steam Deck, and I'm just like, man, I don't want to go through Ubisoft. And another friend of mine used to work for them as well. He was an artist animator. The worst is when they have like a game where like it's a squad-based game, like that prison game we just talked about. But like, you know, the AAA studio comes out and they try having 4 gamers or 4 players, four employees who like have been playing the game for 6 months, but they all are like rehearsed acting like, hey, I just got off work and what's going on? Like, you want to check out my new gear? It looks awesome, man. Look at my new gear.
So great. And by the way, I just noticed everything we're showing so far, I think is going to be, coming out, this year, Cuff Bus. I'm not quite sure, but it's so cool that there's stuff that we're going to get to play in the next few months here. All right, well, moving back to smaller teams, a few weeks ago, I had a chance to play through this next game, and I have to say, it is really spectacular. Neva comes from Nomada Studio, the creators of the Game Award-winning game Grease. It chronicles the story of Alba, a woman bound to a curious wolf cub. Here's your first ever look at the gameplay.
Wow me, Jeff. Wow me. I'm already wowed. I like 2D art. Hopefully this is like the style of the whole game, like this cel shaded. Yeah, this is nice. I like this. Something that I put on my wish list for Steam, but not something I'd buy. Like if a friend wants to buy it for me, I'll try it out. It looks really nice. I'm wondering if it's any puzzle, if it's a puzzle-based game or if there's action to it. It's very beautiful. I like that. Oof, your knees will be broken. Running sim, is that what they call it? No, there's your action right there. Okay, cool. Has a Hollow Knight like look to it. I mean, like a Hollow Knight type gameplay. It looks like. I wouldn't be surprised if it's only going to be like 3 hours to complete, but time's not something that matters to me when I play games. I'm more so enjoying the experience, and if the experience is nice enough, then I'll play it again. Like, if you don't catch me doing game dev, I'm normally doing speed runs of Samurai Jack Battle Through Time. And Samurai Jack Battle Through Time, you know, is a game you can complete in 6 to 8 hours, but I've gotten almost 400 hours. What's my library say on Steam Library?
It is tons of fun to play, and there's much more coming later
Samurai
today.
Jack Battle Through Time.
Directly after Day of the Devs on
638 hours. I have 100 times the hours as like the average person is like, the game is so boring and it only lasts 6 hours. Prince of Persia? Please, Prince of Persia. Oh, it's Age of Empires or something like that. Like Black and White or God's World's Building Sim, World Civilization or whatever.
Let me not then die ingloriously and without a struggle.
Yeah, some sort of like world simulation.
Let me first do some great thing that shall be told
Economy building game.
hereafter.
Each of us shall endure this world's life until the end.
Yeah, something like that, like Civilization or Age of Empires. So I need to play through Age of Empires, Asian Dynasties. I've been meaning to do that.
Your names shall not be lost.
So it shall be.
Yep, there you go. Civilization 7. Not my cup of tea, but, you know, solid franchise, has a lot of fans. Oh, Firaxis. Firaxis actually is right near me. They're like 30 minutes away. I actually was trying, I think my friend went over to them, but he worked for them for like a few years before going to Bethesda.
We also have to thank you, our incredible fans.
And then I
for your overwhelming
joined my friend at
support of
Bethesda.
this franchise for over 30 years. We can't wait to share more, and we hope you'll join us later this summer for the full reveal of Civilization 7. In the meantime, stay civilized.
What other games did Firaxis do? Sorry guys, I just want to check real quick. Sid Meier's Civilization, Pirates, Civilization, Civilization World, Haunted Hollow. Back to like 2011. Oh wait, that was like 2011. Alright, so maybe he didn't work for free. No, he was, yeah, one of my friends worked on XCOM. Ooh. It's Dynasty Warriors? No cap. Or no, that's Wukong. Journey of the West. It's Akuma! Looks like Akuma. Black Myth Wukong. Who's doing that game? Pei Shenhua. Some Chinese company. Makes sense. I wonder what type of gameplay it is. It looks like it should be like an action adventure type game, but you never know. With some of the Chinese studios these days, it's all like mobile phone port, which isn't as much of a bad thing these days as it was 10 years ago. Best VR game ever made. I've been wanting to get a Meta 3 to play some VR and stuff. I've been wanting to get a Meta, but my friend was also telling me, while it is the best VR helmet, the Meta Quest 3 also you don't directly it's all Wi-Fi and streaming.
Reaching heaven and returning with a gift.
But he's like, it's so good that you don't notice the delay.
But mankind was given more than it wished for. Not war, but chaos. Every new height brings a terrible fall. And yet hope still glimmers.
Starry Studios, Starry Studios,
Unknown, like mayflies.
and Starry.
We die to live again. The smallest creatures show the greatest resilience. Wherever we remain standing, we stand together.
Meh. Meh.
What does greatness mean to you?
Xbox Game Pass. Oh, are they making their own like PC tablet? Like the Steam Deck thing? Oh, streaming service. Yeah, streaming service.
Have any of you faced Tyranids before? Only these past 2 days. Then there is
Never been much of a Warhammer fan either. RTS generally isn't my thing. And this doesn't look like RTS right now, but graphics are really nice and detailed. Space Marine 2. Some people are happy about it. Okay.
All right,
Nothing wrong with what I saw.
Summer Game Fest.
When are they gonna make? Until it stops printing money. It's the same thing with Dead or Alive. Like, if the next game doesn't sell well, then the franchise is dead.
Please welcome the director and art designer of
Let me look at that.
Persona
I wanna
3, 4, and
look that up
5,
again.
Katsura Hashino and Shigenori Shojima.
Metaphor. It's so meta.
ありがとうございます。アトラスの橋野です。今日は副島さんと一緒にこのステージに立ててとても光栄に思ってます。
Thank you, everybody. It is a pleasure to be here. My name is Hashino, and I am the director of.
With everybody saying,
Hey, Flair, how's it going, man?
他のゲームでいうところのジョブですね。その姿に主人公たちが
Hey,
変身して
does anyone remember what that one
とても熱い RPG です。
website is that's sort of like The Onion but for video games? It does struggle. You have to do a lot of work on UFE.
These archetypes allow you to fight against your enemies.
アーキタイプは誰もが持つ不安と向き合うことによって覚醒する力です。すべてのアートワークは
Ooh, no. Oh, Photon Online is terrible. Photon Online is also region locked, so you can't have like Europeans play.
40種類以上にも及び経験を積ませると一部のアーキタイプは進化することもできます。
Archetypes are the embodiment.
Honestly, it would just be easier hooking in Steam.
We gave it our all to instill each and every archetype with a feeling of strength and
No, but you don't need it. You don't need to have it to connect to.
In total, there will be more than 40 types of archetypes available in the game.
I think you just have to
These
generate the
archetypes can gain
IPs.
experience and even evolve. Some of them can evolve into stronger versions.
But yeah, does everyone know what the name of that website is? It's like The Onion, but it's for video games. I just didn't search for Onion, but video games. Harddrive.net. There we go.
最新のトレーラーをお持ちしました。ぜひご覧になってください。ありがとうございました。
Do they have a
So we are
search?
pouring all of our acquired expertise into this game to make it as exciting as possible. In fact, we've even brought our latest trailer today.
Extra thick!
Of these archetypes. Thank you very much, and we hope you enjoy it.
It is said that we all have inherited heroic virtues deep within us. The reality is, we oppress. We fight.
Yeah, let me just search for that. Pretty sure it was hard drive that note.
A great evil flows through this land. You have found a way to wield true magic.
Oh, nice anime look.
Many more protectors and followers will gather to your side. Remind people that the same powers lie dormant within them. On guard! You must acquire more.
The option select, that's what it is.
Them together.
Yeah, it's like I was talking about earlier, like we're giving Virtua Fighter 5 Ultimate Showdown a 10 out of 10 because the fate of the franchise rests on this mediocre port. Like mainstream AAA studios, when they have a franchise that like there's a lot of fandom that want them to continue the franchise, and they're like, does it really make money? I don't know. Let's go ahead and give them a really shitty port of the game. To this, and then if they don't buy it, it's not because we made a really shitty port, but because we made a really shitty port. It's not because we did a really shitty port. It's because the fans just there's no one wants to buy the game franchise anymore. It happens like in every fighting game. If no one buys this one, the franchise is going to be dead. It's the case for Ninja Gaiden and Dead or Alive. Ooh, is this the Rocksteady one? Oh no, it's another VR. Warner Brothers, okay. Not actual gameplay. Okay.
Overtaking Gotham, driving the city mad. The only light left.
You know what it looks like? It looks like that Hitman. That Hitman Assassin Tomb Raider Go type puzzle. That's what I'm getting from the character art, like design, proportions.
But they're not the only ones who can use it.
Where is Rat King? Ooh yeah, generic rock theme.
Stop at nothing to destroy my city. How far will I go to destroy him?
I didn't see Rocksteady's name on it, so I don't have a high hope. I don't know how to do Steam either. Yeah, it's... You basically would use Epic. Epic's free, and you're using Epic and Steam to basically let the two players connect.
I am looking forward to heading back to the Arkhamverse. Now,
The Arkhamverse.
it is time to update fans on a legendary fighting game franchise. And
Ooh,
that
fighting game
includes
franchise.
me. Because
Oh,
I have been
multiverses.
a fan of this series ever since one of its first iteration, and
I guess
have been
not
playing
multiverses.
each one ever since. So, let's check it out.
BlazBlue or something? Guilty Gear? Yeah, Street Fighter, that's what I thought. No, that's Street Fighter. Streets of Rage? Oh, it's a Streets of Rage remake, I guess. So did they announce that Streets of Rage is coming back? Oh, shit. Capcom vs. SNK? I'm sold. Let's do some Capcom vs. SNK. Where is Makoto? Where is Makoto? Oh no, are they just gonna be guest characters? Don't tell me they're just... Don't tell me it's just like one of those, oh, you get to have the outfits thing. I'm gonna be so upset if that's the case. I know Elena's coming to Street Fighter, and Bison's coming back too. Okay, so Mai is going to be in. Okay, well then I'm playing Street Fighter 6, I guess. I finally found it. Mai's like the most guest charactered fighting game character, I think, right now. Joker, really? Joker. Oh, you're talking about like Persona 3? Persona 5, sorry. What fighting games is he in? He's just in. What games is he a guest character in? I can't think of a time where Joker was a guest character for another franchise. Mai has DOA 5, DOA 6, and like all those gotcha spin-offs for those different games where they introduced KOF All-Stars and so every NetherRealm game. Get controllers or target must have a connection. Yeah, so like you would get controller to the actor, and if you don't have the actor, like the actor would be self. And it's on the part of the actor that's the actor itself, or is that like an apparent actor? I think you also have to get the controller in a player controller object. Maybe that's it. I'm actually looking forward to play this game if I can afford it. Looks nice. I mean, I don't expect any sort of balanced fighting game out of it, but let me go back and check real quick on this. I don't know where these are coming in, so I'm gonna have to figure
there
out.
There you go, Internet. We got your release date for Sparking Zero, October.
Okay, so it's getting some sort of null here.
Now we step into the world of Delta Force Hawkmoss,
the card is
free-to-play tactical
currently
shooter available to play on all platforms.
I gotta add it as valid here.
Extraction mode.
Get controllers.
Team, rally up. We've got a new mission.
On context.
Operation Lightning Strike.
Get player controllers. You said it was a get controllers, right?
With conflicts escalating between Havoc Core and Alsara.
I'll get controller.
It's time to take action. Objective. Collect and
yeah, so it's a pawn object.
Tourist center at the southeast region. We need to utilize terrain for
like target self here. Like I know that.
Execute swiftly.
Let me do this. I'll go over here. What's going on right now? I don't care about this game. I don't know what the game is, but I don't care. I saw military first-person shooter. I just don't care. Get controller.
Go, go, go! You're in the area.
No.
I'm going in. Shit!
Yeah, see, target is pawn. So this one spawns the AI and returns a pawn object reference. So you need a pawn object reference to put inside get controller.
All clear. Prepare for decoding.
So unless you're doing it inside of a pawn object reference, like in a pawn object, that's what self should be. So you need a reference to the pawn.
But that is not all. The game's premium campaign mode, Black Hawk Down, is a reimagining of the original game that is also fully licensed to recreate moments from the award-winning
Is that the trailer? Is that the tutorial?
movie. Here is your world premiere first look at that gameplay.
Oh, isn't this like a new Aliens game? God, I hate this. It's just I used to have to do that type of stuff. They have a timestamp, 1313. Okay.
Enhanced input local player subsystem. Connect this into here. Connect this into the input object and this into the target. And I'll just move quickly.
Yeah, see, this is the new controller system I'm not familiar with.
And then you can compile, close this, and play.
Wait, hold up. Let me see here. So he's a BP of a top-down character. Yeah, so he's on the self here, the BP top-down character. It looks like it's a pawn icon. Let me see what it is.
And now, I have an update for you on Fatal Fury City of Ghouls.
Green,
For
now
real
we have
this
press
time.
ASD buttons to move around. With this, we're now ready to make it so our character will face. Next, if we open up the target, and I'll just move everything back a bit, and then if we go compile, close this, and go play. If I click someone on the screen, I should now be able to press the ASD buttons to move around. With this,
there's a blueprint top-down character. This, make sure it has this icon right here. I think Mark of the Wolves is playing right now. Hold up. Let me watch Mark of the Wolves. I'm a huge fighting game fan. Dun, 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 dun. Ooh, comic book look. Bijane, Bonjane. Box Reaper. I feel like the music needs to be louder on that. Early 2025? Wait, hold up. Let me go back. I wanted to see what it like shows like the Steam. I'm good. I'm good. Not that I had any doubts, but I'm just wanting to see if it's on Steam. I forgot if they said so. Okay, let me take a look at this. Let me look at when he makes his character.
This negative one when we press the A button. Just to test everything.
This when
first thing we're gonna do towards the right. Just select it, then close this, and go save.
See, I did this in my other game, but I didn't really finish the game, so it wasn't really 100% best on that. But this is just the same stuff. It just makes it easier. Okay, so he still has the blueprint downtown top-down character there. Does he?
And this time, we'll select top deck.
When does he create the?
Once your product loads, we should be in the top-down template. And if I click the play button, if I use the WASD key, we can see that I can't move my character. However, if I click the left mouse button, my character is going to move wherever I pointed or selected my mouse.
She's dead. He dead. She dead. I'm gonna say she, based on the eyes. That's right. I'm assuming gender. Until she corrects me. What's the tension in this? I don't have any. I didn't even see the beginning, of course, but. So, what's it called? A Power Stone type game? Doesn't look like an RTS. I'm gonna say like a Power Stone thing. Everything's a hexagon though. Battle Crush. Okay. Send me a screen of your view of this. Like, just send me a screenshot of this. And with the error showing, wherever this 1313 is. It showed me a screenshot of this. You can put it in the. I'm gonna type it in the chat for you. But it's I'll show you here. Oh, Armored Core. Yeah, I'm not a fan of mechs, but if you go to snipboard.io, you can just paste your screenshot in here, and then you can just send me the link. Thank you. That's what I wanted. Cinema mode.
We're back here at Summer Game Fest, and that was a look at Mecha Break with its immersive aerial and ground combat with lightning-fast maneuvers. Next, Jason Blum and his Blumhouse banner have become synonymous with incredible horror films.
Is that how you pronounce it, Blumhouse? I've been calling it Bloomhouse this entire time.
Well, now Blumhouse is entering the video game world.
Do I have it wrong, or is this Jeff just being dumb? I would assume he's not. I would assume they would go in through some like trial, like
Dark times await us. Vengeance will take shape.
I mean, yeah, but I think like Blum, I think like Plum, you know? I guess makes sense, Plum. Okay, maybe I'm just wrong.
I cannot sleep.
I've always called it Bloomhouse, or heard it as Bloomhouse.
I must not sleep. I am terrified to sleep, and I am scared to death to stay awake.
Yeah, you're talking about, but the guy who does Spike Spiegel, right? Oh, you're agreeing? Yeah, because it's Spike Spiegel, right? He's like Stephen Bloom or something like that. It's not Steven.
I'll save you.
But it's the guy who does Spike Spiegel, right?
Just
Yeah.
go home, Viv.
I'm gonna do this real quick.
The local police department asked
I'll put this to the side so I can see. Can you do the whole UI so I can see like the error, but I can see what the error message says. You can go ahead and delete that if you want.
Dark times await us.
Like the whole editor. If you get the whole editor there and there, I can just take a quick look.
Please welcome Jason Blum, CEO and founder of Blumhouse, and Luis Blaine, creative lead at Blumhouse Games.
Oh, it's like Steve Bloom, right? Steve Bloom is the guy I'm thinking of, right?
Hey guys, so we got ourselves a full slate there. That's incredible. So Jason, tell us a bit about why.
Hi everyone, this is Steve Bloom, voice of Spike Spiegel.
Well, we've been very, very busy. I'm very happy to be here. Thank you for
Thanks,
having
man.
us. Thank you guys all. Great to hear the fans out there. You'll all be very happy to know we're working at this very minute on the sequel.
Yeah. So I'm gonna pause this real quick. You see up here, the icon's a controller, right? It is a controller icon. This means that this is a player controller. But if you look at his tutorial right up here, he has an actor. So you have the wrong object that you're putting all this event graph in. So if you make a new character, see how he has this like BP top-down character, the actor itself, and then he has a capsule component and an arrow component, the mesh, the spring arm, and the camera. Yeah, so you have a player controller object right now. That's why it's because you don't have a pawn. This is the icon for a pawn. Right here. So like
Close this and go play. If I click on the screen.
So like if you go over to here and then you go, yeah. So if you right click here and then where is it, like actor or something like that? I still don't know the menu system here, but it's like blueprint, and then you want blueprint class, I think. We just say blueprint class right here. and you can click actor right here. And you see you have a player controller right here, based on the icon. He actually has a character. I would just say he's a type of pawn. Character's a type of pawn. So yeah, choose character right here, and then just copy over everything that you've done so far to that instead. But yeah, that's the reason why you're not in the right type of object. You can go ahead and delete the screenshot too if you want. I don't know how you feel about the safety of it. All right, let's go ahead and.
Exit Freddy's, it's coming.
Don't care.
Coming soon. Awesome, all the stuff you have there, and I know.
I was like,
Yeah, we wanted to start with not just one, but we wanted to start with a few games. So you want to tell us about those?
Yeah, so Fear the
Oh, good.
Spotlight
We
is
missed
our
all the
first
talk.
release
That's
coming
great.
later this year, and it really hits our mission statement. It's an amazing 90s horror experience. It's got great
Me chuckling.
characters,
Yeah, me too.
narrative. It's also super creepy, and I think people
Oh, Flair.
are fans of it, even if you're not normally into horror. And quickly, actually, Fear the Spotlight.
Jason
is
Blum
getting its
says his
first
name?
trailer
Okay.
as part of the Day of the Dev showcase.
It's like
So stay
I
tuned.
got my new copy of Dead or Alive Paradise sealed. Picked it up for like $20. It's worth like $140 right now.
Guys, what do you think of the slate? Pretty amazing, right? What these guys are pulling off. Jason, Luis, thanks so much for being here on Summer Game.
Thank you, guys.
All right. And now here's the world premiere of a brand new Power Rangers game with a retro feel.
What's the scan? It's like this. Like it's like how Stephen Colbert, like when he was a kid, it was Colbert, Stephen Colbert, but his character is Stephen Colbert. It's like Tarjay. All right, 5-person SNES style. I mean, I remember playing the stopping Rita Repulsa. I love Rita Repulsa. Or it looks like Rita's android friend, doppelganger. The little scam animation, like, is in sync with the music. See, I don't know. I don't know if I like the 2D pixel style of it. I wonder if I would have liked it better if they had like the art design, like the cinematics. It doesn't look bad or terrible, but I've been let down by a lot of the beat 'em ups these days. The Turtles Shredder's Revenge was kind of meh. It's better than like their redux of Turtles in Time. I mean, it's a solid game. It just was kind of like no meat to the bones is what I felt like. You would like what, Shredder's Revenge, or the game that we just saw, the Power Rangers game we just saw? I didn't even catch what platforms it's for. Yeah. I'm just talking about the art design, though. I'm okay with this artwork. Oh, so you're saying like if it was on the PlayStation 1, you would have been fine with the way the pixel art is? Yeah.
What a beautiful game, Dear and Boy, which comes from first-time developer Jason Houdet in Paris, who started that project alone in 2020 during the pandemic, and now has a
two-man indie team.
Him realize his vision with financial aid from the French government. And
Well, he's doing this. I need to go do this because I
first-time developers
totally forgot to check this.
All right, next, after a long wait,
we have the
Kingdom
branch
Come
there,
Deliverance
but I need to
2
do
is
a
arriving later this year. This is a
use valid
first-person
check.
open-world action RPG from Warhorse Studios. Here is a brand new look.
The best laid plans of men don't always come to fruition. Man proposes.
All right, sorry about that, guys.
But God disposes.
I had to get rid of those error messages. I'm gonna forget about it.
Puts you right in the balls.
These two young fellas, I need to find them. One's a smart-ass smith, and the other's a blue-blooded fledgling.
You behave like a spoilt brat.
How dare you speak?
Gentlemen, praise be to our Lord Jesus Christ.
Our Father.
I'm not really a big fan of the medieval era of humanity.
But in the end, we all face your judgment for what we should have done.
I just get bored of, I guess, like Dungeons and Dragons stuff. I'm not really a big.
Last time I ran away, I lost everything.
I'm okay with like the game Dungeons and Dragons, but I'm just not like the what, era theme.
God, is this retribution for my sins?
And yes, I worked on Skyrim. Like the whole aesthetic for me is just what I'm not like kind of like on. Not specifically this game. I'm just talking about the era. Like I'm just I don't care about knights and full iron armor, that type of stuff. The weaponry doesn't interest me.
His new game Slitterhead at the Game Awards, and now we're giving you a look at the gameplay from his independent Tokyo-based studio.
You like Arthurian legend? Yeah. I have nothing against it. I just know what my own tastes are. You know what I mean? Like, I understand people who like that type of stuff, but it never really does anything for me.
あなたはいつもヒロインだった。
Creepy. Resident Evil did it. Fighting them with normal people is pretty cool. A parry system, guys. It's the whole thing parries. Can't have an action RPG without parries these days. Parry, parry, parry. Not liking... Yeah, different games have different timings too. I hate when games are like that, like we just saw. It's not as bad as I had it with Stutter Blade, but I just hated it where like you hit the enemy and there's like no hit reaction whatsoever. Like at least they flinched a bit there. Oh, the day before my birthday. Good job. Where have I seen that? That character reminds me of something from like the 80s. When I was like 4 years old. It's like Little Potato Man.
That's what I call a dramatic entrance. There's a reason why I'm called Killer Bean. It's
because I'm good at what I do.
He doesn't need anything.
Really? Really?
I could believe it that this was one of those other games that were done by 1 or 2 people.
An international organization powerful enough to shape the world. Until they lied to me and tried to kill me.
Like, what is this game called? The Buttheads?
Destroy them.
You're the gosh darn idiot who wants to take down the Shadow Agency. Well, it is sure nice to meet you. Before you die.
Right, I like this. I like this. Like, you actually can see they actually cared to put detail and skin texture to these guys. Like, everything else is like is nothing, but like their actual like body right here, you can actually see like the skin texture.
Well, it is sure nice to meet you. Before you die.
Snubby Potato Head. Yeah, you know what they remind me of? They remind me of like the old McDonald's like chicken nuggets like mascots. They were like mini chicken nuggets. That's what these guys are reminding me of. So I would they look a little bit more like potato than chicken nuggets, obviously, but yeah, they're. Well, let me look that up real quick.
They made me who I am, and I will make them pay for it.
Glad you like
These
that
guys
one. That was
right here.
Killer Bean, a third-person roguelike shooter.
They're
made by
beans.
Another
Okay.
single developer, believe it or not, right here in Los
They're
Angeles. Jeff
beans.
Blue, who
I had it
previously worked
wrong.
as an animator on movies like The Matrix Reloaded. So fun. It's amazing what can happen in this industry. All right, to introduce their brand new game, please welcome from the Game Bakers, a small independent studio in Montpellier, France, Audrey Laprince and Emmerich Toa.
Did you say the Game Bakers?
Hello, Jeff,
I mean,
everyone.
is that their
I'm very
studio
happy to
name,
be
or did I
here.
just mishear it?
When we created our studio,
Or did he
Emmerich
misspeak?
and I, we promised each other to always come up with something new. So after Fury and Haven, we're here to introduce our new
The Game
game,
Bakers, yes, that's the
Cairn,
name of the studio.
a survival climber. When I was a teenager, my dad prepared an expedition to Mount K2, but half of his team didn't come back. And I've always wondered, why do alpinists risk their lives in such extreme conditions? This is something we wanted to explore in Cairn.
Cairn is a game about what it takes to go beyond your limits. You climb a mountain to reach a summit.
I think I consume board, right? I love doing it. Oh, gosh. All right, so some sort of IK system looks really rough, but they could probably improve upon it. You can see the arms are just like jittering out, really weird. Like they don't really animate well. Hopefully they fix it. Well, I mean, I wish them the luck. Yeah, see how like you could argue that like, you know, that was her leg giving out, but you could just tell it was like just the IK animation thing. It might not be a focus for them, like they may not care, but if I had to play a whole game like that, I would notice it every single time I climbed. It seems like you're doing a lot like that. It doesn't help matters that like it's going point to point, but it's not physically limited as an actual human, so she doesn't look human to me. She animates with these like IK points in a way that she just attaches, so she just like looks very unhuman, like spider-like. Like she can't support her weight in some of those IK positions. Stanley Parable.
I'm not meant to be here. I'm a fighter. I'm
Looks
meant
colorful.
to be in the arena, in combat.
Combat!
But instead, I'm out here in the middle of the woods, running a tea shop. So, what does running a tea shop involve? Well, there's a lot of gardening, and I've had to get used to the pretty unique tea machine they've got here. None of these tasks are all that hard, they just take patience. And I'm not really the patient type, but I'm surviving. Of course, I have to actually serve the tea to our customers. And once that's done, I'll usually check in with Boro, the guy who owns the shop, to see if my help is needed anywhere. And when all the chores are done, sometimes I'll just sit on a bench and do absolutely nothing. It's not fighting, but it's peaceful. And what's weird is that I actually feel good. I'm happy.
I'm
I can stop running now.
expecting a
I can
twist.
stop. I can stop. I can stop running. This is good for me. I need to enjoy this. I feel good. I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm happy.
So I already, like, this is a pretty good trailer because knowing that it was the Stanley Parable guy, he likes to do a lot of meta stuff, obviously. Steam! Why would I buy a PS5 yesterday?
That was Wonderstop, the announcement of the next game from Davey Redden, the creator of the Stanley Parable. I sensed
The way that the trailer played out, I was like, you're obviously drawing a meta commentary between like how players, when they play a game, they're like, I want to be the hero and the action star, but I gotta do fetch quests. Well, what if you have a whole game that's about you as a hero who's stuck doing fetch quests? Which, like, to me, like, I enjoy not fetch quests, but like that type of stuff that was going on. Like, oh, I had to be patient and like, you know, I have to get the cup of tea, make sure everyone's nice, and then I can just like sit and relax. And so I do enjoy that type of style of play. And I think, but I think it's an interesting meta commentary about how players wanna just like, it's like when it's like you put all this time into like animating a character to be walking, and like, but when you see anyone play the game, like the streamers or whatever, they're always just holding the run button or sprint button or like all the way full force. They never walk unless you force it to, and it just feels weird to me that like there's times where I'll play a game and I'm like, I just want to take in the map or like the scenery, and I'll just be like, no, I'll walk over there, just slow walk, casual walk. Do it a lot in Yakuza 2, not Yakuza number 2, but in Yakuza as well, where I'll just sit there and I'll just sit there and do a lot, like I like just chillaxing. You know, it doesn't have to be run around. So I thought that was pretty cool. That's a pretty cool, interesting game. I forget what he called it. It was like Wanderlust or something. Let's go back and see. Monster Hunter Stories. I haven't really been a Monster Hunter guy. I just want to see what this is called. Wander Story. Wanderstop. Okay. You get like 2 seconds to see the Capcom Summer Deals. How long is this event? Is this like only an hour or something? I can't see. 2 hours. Okay. So we are started at 5 my time. So we're halfway through it.
Feel honored to fight a legend. On guard. To your greatest.
Oh, you're talking about the Joker. Meh. I'm just not a fan of cinematic trailers like that. It's okay if like the game's already come out. Looter shooter. I hate the fact that it's a name for a genre. Looter shooters.
The new trailer and the reveal of the release.
Like, it makes me wonder, who is this for? Like, is there someone who's watching this right now? It's like, oh my god, look at that, so awesome, like, so detailed, and I feel like it's information overload for me. Because I have no context for what the game is or the world, like, seeing characters, I just don't know what I'm looking at. It's like watching a Michael Bay film, right? Like, you're just looking at it for the explosions, and you're just supposed to turn your brain off. I have like no form of context with it, so the trailer's nothing for me. And all I'm getting from this is it's Kingdom Hearts related.
That looks awesome. The first Descendant will be available across PlayStation, Xbox, and Steam. Wishlisted now and prepare for the release on July 2nd. And now, please welcome two developers whose hit indie game, Among Us, took the world by storm in a couple game awards.
I was really upset. Like, I think they deserve their success. But I was always just really upset that because they had released the game like 2 years earlier, and like game award shows were like best new game. It's like, but they're not. It's not a new game. It's been out for like 2 or 3 years.
On this stage, like,
but they're just like, because everyone played it.
Can we announce something totally fake?
They didn't know about it before.
Let us do that?
It's new to everyone else.
Among Us 3, 4. Oh, all right. Well, turns out we actually have something very real we wanted to present to you all today. There's been so many great indie games in recent years, but it's also been no secret that it's kind of a rough time in the industry. Some devs don't really get the chance they deserve, so we thought we could help out a little bit. That's why we're excited to announce our side project, Outer Sloth, an indie game fund we made that offers the kind of deals we would have wanted back in our less popular Among Ye days.
This is our way of saying thank you to our crewmates, players, peers, by helping some games and devs have the funding and freedom needed to ship their games. And then we all get to play them, which was the real plan. I really want games. Outer Sloth is our passion project and dream for a better, more sustainable industry. We are really excited and incredibly nervous to reveal it here and show you the current lineup of games we've managed to fund because of you. And don't worry, Jeff, it has your favorite, a ton of world premieres. Enjoy!
I was gonna say, there's Kojima games in there. Jeff loves Hideo Kojima. Sounds interesting.
Hi, I'm Ian from ShapeShot, and you may already be playing our first game.
Yeah, no problem. And if you check out the YouTube channel, you can easily. I mean, the VOD's going to stay, but for it took 2 weeks. If you want to watch any more when you get back, but yeah, no problem. I have a YouTube channel that has the live thing. It's the same thing. It's Ponton FSD. We'll take you there.
A game about building and exploring connections.
It was a pleasure meeting you. Hopefully I'll see you again another time.
Bosses, or boss rush game with a single button to press and a ton of bosses to beat.
Hey, I'm Husbon, game director at Huscrofts, and this is Rogue Eclipse, our epic spaceflight action roguelike, where you'll have to customize and master
Yeah, good luck with work.
Take on merciless armadas, and vanquish a fleet of colossal super destroyers.
And we do have one more game that's very early in development.
Hi, I'm Eka, creative director of Outer Loop Games, makers of Thirsty Suitors and Falcon Age. In our new game, explore the world in an upgradable mech and cook up tasty dishes for local communities. Fight off corpos, discover new dosa recipes, and reunite with your strange loved ones.
This is what I'm talking about. Like, you don't see these type of
is a game about life, death,
risks
love,
being taken by like the mainstream AAA studios anymore. It's all about, no, you gotta fund money. You gotta be able to hook the player. It still bugs me I can't find that interview or that article written by the guy who worked at 343 Studios who designed the entire like loot-based system and their looter shooter, purposely saying that like he specifically looked at gambling addiction and trying to set up a way to take advantage of gambling addicts. It was an article on Game of Sutra, but I'm upset that I can never find it anymore. Because he's just straight out telling you, like, yeah, I have no problems doing this. And here's how you can do it too. And it's just like, really bugs me. Ethically bugs me. Patton Oswalt, Elijah Wood, Yvette Nicole Brown.
Up next, we have Sonic X Shadow Generations.
Yeah.
A definitive greatest hit collection of 3D and 2D levels from Sonic and Shadow's history. Now it's time for a glimpse of Shadow's brand new powers and gameplay from a standalone campaign, as well as the official release date announcement.
I remember that from the first Generations game, I think. That boss fight. I did enjoy Sonic Generations. Never enough to finish it. But I'm not much of a Sonic fan these days. I was big in the 90s, but I guess Let me roll
The
that
Year
back.
of
We'll
Shadow,
want to see
right?
that. I want to see that. This is what I like about watching YouTube live streams. Additional level and skin for Shadow. Releasing holiday skill points. Extra background music pack. Digital art, broken OST. I'm not saying those are bad things to have.
One where I, Paul Atreides, was
Paul
never born.
Atreides.
I created the future. Until
No capes.
it created me. But I see a narrow way. A path that might have been. What if my mother had obeyed her orders and given birth to a girl? Everything would change. Dr. Yue exposed before his betrayal. A world where my father lives. House Atreides surviving the Battle of Arrakeen. Sardaukar deployed to protect the spice melange.
I just like that
War
word,
of
spice
assassins
melange.
spreading across the planet. Fremen exterminated. No Muad'Dib. No Lisan al-Gaib. No Kwisatz Haderach. All of my visions lead to horror. Except for this one. This one leads to you.
Dune Awakening. I still haven't seen any of the movies or read any of the books. I still need to finish reading Shogun. I was reading that.
More Dune Awakening coming at Gamescom ONL
James
in
Clavell.
August. Now it is time to see the announcement of another new game from a brand new development studio.
I know that they run it 4 times the length of the PlayStation show that just happened, but this is already better. Even every 30 minutes of this is even better than what I got out of the PlayStation show. There's at least been something every 30 minutes that, like, oh, that looks cool. Epilepsy warning.
To tell us more about Battle Aces and show you the gameplay, here's David Kim from Uncapped Games.
Okay.
Thanks, Jeff.
They're showing me the gameplay. That's good.
So Battle Aces
Looks like
is
an
the
RTS.
game
Yeah.
for everyone. It's for players that are brand new to
Right,
RTS.
I'll be right back,
as
guys. I'm
well
going to the
as
bathroom.
RTS veterans. We really want to bring the core fun of RTS to everybody, kind of like how games such as World of Warcraft did for MMOs or Hearthstone did for card games. So Battle Aces is an action-packed army versus army game that has a high emphasis on the strategy. We want to bring this type of very specific RTS fun to players in 2 major ways. First, we want to amplify both the in and out of game strategizing through unit decks. And what makes unit decks very cool is not only will players be able to define the exact way that they wish to play, but also players will be able to experience an endless possibility of strategies. Second, we want to eliminate the tedious clicks required to play an RTS as much as possible so that players playing this game are experiencing only the fun parts of playing an RTS game. So, if you want to learn more about Battle Aces, or if you want to sign up for our beta test that's coming up very soon, then please make sure to visit our website at playbattleaces.com. Thank you.
Thank you, David. That was fantastic. All right. Our next premiere unveils the exciting new destination for a game that shadow dropped at the Game Awards last year the finals, with its unparalleled destruction wrapped in the world's most deadly game show. Now, after dozens of updates in 2 seasons, we're unveiling where contestants will be going in the all-new season starting next week on June 13th. Sharpen your katanas and welcome to Season 3 of the finals.
If they hit that reset button, it can take us anywhere.
Never could really get into the finals. I mean, I can see they're using like a 4090 graphics card for the cinematics, though. I know Hoodless plays this game a lot, and he enjoys it. It's free to play, so there's nothing wrong with that. But
the finals in Kyoto. All right, please welcome multiple Game Awards winner and a dazzling Game Awards performer, if I do say so myself, Sam Lake from Remedy.
he's trying to stick off the nerves. That's the guy who acted as Max Payne, right?
Thank you. Hi. You see, this is now the only way they let me come on stage to tell you something exciting news about Alan Wake 2. Many of you have been posting your Remedy game collection pictures on your shelves with Alan Wake 2 so far digital only, sadly missing. Well, we are excited to announce physical deluxe editions and physical collector's editions for Alan Wake 2 coming this fall. You can lock in your copy starting tomorrow. Next, we promised you some expansion content for Alan Wake 2, right? I'm thrilled to introduce you all to Night Springs.
It's like the Twilight Zone logo.
3 episodes with 3 familiar, fan-favorite, playable characters in mysterious, terrifying, and quirky what-if scenarios. It was a chance for us to really go out there, as if we already didn't. Night Springs will be playable
Twilight Zone or the Outer Limits. It looks like the Twilight Zone play.
in less than 24 hours. Tomorrow.
Well,
Thank you.
Aishma's
Now, with this
wife is going to
world
enjoy that.
premiere,
I know that she speed runs
I
Alan Wake
invite
2.
you to step into Night Springs.
Night Springs, a special place, a shifting space, existing in a countless number of parallel realities. Different every time we set upon the road that leads us there, and yet always familiar to us in Night Springs.
I'm in danger. Please, my #1 fan. You're the only one who can save me. And I will come back for you, my love.
And cut. Sean, I'm really happy.
This is gonna get strange. I was the only one who could save the writer and the very soul of literature.
Something was different.
I have a shotgun.
Well, I gotta... Wait, that's a real shotgun?
Who can ever truly
Oh,
know
that's
how
funny.
deep the rabbit hole goes in Night Springs?
It's a nice trailer.
Through the endless tides of time, they've come to these mythical
Mix of
shores,
CG and in-game footage.
seeking mastery over death itself. A cruel and beautiful paradise where primal forces clash over the island's deepest secrets, where ancient mysteries awaken, where heroes are forged and demons are born. This is Eternum.
Okay.
That's right, New World Eternum will launch on PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC on October 15th. And now you can play the game start to finish as a solo player or play co-op and use crossplay as well. If you're watching SGF on TikTok Live right now, you can comment HSR in the chat to claim a special in-game bundle for Honkai Star Rail of Stellar Jade from TikTok Game Rewards. And speaking of Honkai Star Rail, Hoyoverse's latest space fantasy RPG just concluded its version 2.3 special program a few hours ago. But there's more. A sneak peek at the upcoming expedition featuring a beloved character who is clearly ready for the forthcoming journey with her brand new look.
I know there's a lot of people who play Honkai Star Rail.
Why do people choose to sleep? It's because they're afraid to wake up.
I just can't do gacha games anymore.
You see, everything is possible in this land of dreams. The nightmarish past will disperse and fade away like bubbles in water, and the future that you don't want to face will never come.
This is the casino level. Looks like a casino.
Why do people choose to slumber? Because in the end, we will wake from our dreams.
More dance? I can't miss out. I'm joining too.
I mean, those 3D models are really good and detailed. I mean, they make the money for it, so. Iron Mace presents. So is that is Iron Mace the group that does the dungeon, like the dark dungeon thing? Dark and Darker. Yeah, there we go. With a VR. You can tell by the way that the first person view is shaking. Yeah, it looks like it's VR. Did it ever officially release, or has it always just been in early access? Or just betas? So I remember seeing Rakudo like play through Dark and Darker a lot. It's free to play, so maybe I just I've never seen it.
Fantasy FPS dungeon PvPvE adventure Dark and Darker is now live on both Steam and Epic Games Store today. So play it this weekend. All right. Lots of fans are joining us here in person at the YouTube Theater, and we thank you for that. And ahead of the show, 4 lucky fans were upgraded to our VIP section thanks to the Discover Orange Ticket upgrade. With Discover, you don't have to be a VIP to be treated like one. All right, now here's the announcement of the release date for Capcom's upcoming Kunitsugami Path of the Goddess.
Kunitsugami. Some sort of not turn-based RPG, but like an action RPG, something like that. Like not action RPG like Souls or whatever, but like you're controlling, like you're telling players to move. Like it's like it looks like it's a the camera's just really low down to the ground for an RTS. PS4 too, as well. It has a very Fury look to it, mixed with like the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild grass. Another looter shooter. Team-based looter shooter. Or is it? It looks like a. Corgi. I didn't even see him up there. Was he hiding? Let me see what he was doing. Yeah, he actually did his thing. I didn't notice he was sitting right there. I was too busy looking at the other players fighting. Superpowers. I guess there's updates to it. I never owned the game, but I always thought it looked pretty nice for casual players, party game.
Heard the stories about the fine people here at MCorp, so we wanted to take this time to dispel any of these completely unfounded rumors and allegations, and reassure you that things here at MCorp and the city of San Amsterdam have never been better. Things are going great here. We have absolutely nothing to hide from the citizens. Everybody here at MCorp loves this town. We think this town rules. Why would we hurt a town that rules? I can't stop thinking about how you're saying we're selling the city for scraps. That makes me sick. That makes my whole family sick to their stomachs. My wife hasn't been on the toilet for weeks because of what you're saying about what MCorp's doing to this town, all those lies. Everyone at MCorp is really good.
Stop crying, all right? This is business. Look around, pal. This is how businesses are run.
Now you should have known that when you were hired on, okay? Jack, tissues, come on, pal. Bah!
That's not about this. That's a father and son. That's actually a home issue. We love it here at M-Corp, and we are not going anywhere. We'll be here a long time. Fine. Nobody panic. It's fixed.
Okay.
All right. Welcome back to Summer Game Fest, and now let's head to Sam Vansterdam for a new look at Skate from EA.
Oh, they're bringing Skate back.
Hey, Jeff, how you doing, bud? Oh, crap. Some really bad stuff's happening out there. They're gonna need a lot of help cleaning that up. That's bad.
So they had the corporation abandon the whole city. So that way you could play in the whole city. That's an interesting way to do it. Pre-alpha. Okay.
Exciting that people will finally be able to play Skate on console in the near future. Our next world premiere is an indie sensation from Japan that is adorable, deadly, and has over 25 million players worldwide. That's right, I'm talking about Power.
Looks like Shadow the Hedgehog at the bottom there. Dedicated servers on Xbox, interesting. New raid. I have not played this game at all. Sitting on the moon. That's nice. Looks cute. Sakura Regime update.
A big announcement from Valorant. Here's Andy Ho and Anar Gilfison from the Valorant dev team.
Thanks, Jeff. Hey, everyone. Since 2020, we have been fortunate to serve players in their pursuit of what we call the Valorant moment. The big plays and clutches you make while all eyes are on you.
Millions of players all over the world have earned their own Valor moments on PC. And today, the stage is set to welcome a whole new group of players. Let's take a look. Target down.
Good shot. This is the Venom girl, right? When I played this game, I was the healer girl. I'm just not good at like Counter-Strike games.
That was Valorant's core tactical gameplay. Everything you just saw was captured on console and with a controller. Valorant is coming to PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S this year.
Is it
Our
crossplay?
limited beta starts June 14th, and you can sign up right now at beta.playvalorant.com.
We are so excited for your input to make sure that Valorant plays great on console. And we hope to see you soon in the limited beta. But before we go, here's the head of Valorant Studio, Anna Donlin.
Thanks, guys. Hey, everyone. One of my favorite things about Valorant has been seeing the community build the game and the sport right along with us. For the last 4 years, we have been on the most amazing journey, bringing Valorant to players all around the world, most recently to China, where I'm currently at Valorant Masters, one of our largest global tournaments and community celebrations. Seeing the community evolve as new players bring their passion and expression to Valorant has been the biggest joy of the ride so far. And now we are ready and so excited to welcome a whole new group of players onto new platforms. We hope you'll join us, and we can't wait to see where you take us next.
It's a nice animation.
Exciting to have Riot on console with Valorant. Thanks to the team at Riot for sharing that with us here at SGF. Our next announcement is a big deal from our friends at DoorDash. 5 weeks of deals with Summer of Dash Pass. Sign up for Dash Pass now for $0 delivery fees and get 50% off your next DoorDash order. Now here
Up to $15.
Who is normally co-streaming our shows, Yang Ya, who is also an amazing voice actor, who's been in countless games such as Like a Dragon and God of War.
Will everybody stand?
Next week, Yang's going to be Inside Out 2, where he plays a fictional video game character, Lance Slashblade. And we've got your exclusive first look. Check this out.
Welcome to your eternal fate.
Lance Slashblade? But he's a video game character. Why is he here?
Yeah, I always thought Riley had a secret crush on him.
I never saw the appeal.
I long to be a hero, but darkness haunts my past.
I'm in 100%.
We were all banished here, deemed unfit, worthless.
Don't you dare say that! You do not deserve to be thrown away!
1 second, Lance. Don't you remember his power move? I'm coming for you, Riley!
Oh, yeah? What's this? Come on! No one is totally worthless.
But I am a warrior cursed with a feeble attack.
Then you must make your curse your gift.
Shield yourself, my friends, for I shall set you all free!
The #1 gaming monitor brand in the US, Samsung, just released new 2024 monitors for gaming, work, and entertainment. Scan the QR code now to get up to $300 Samsung credit when you purchase through June 17th, plus a chance to win $5,000 Samsung credit for US residents.
Summer Game Fest 2024! Look at all of you cooped up watching video game announcements. And yes, Chicken does look a lot like Ken Jeong. And today, Chicken is excited to share a new game that Chicken and Chicken's buddies are in.
15 minutes left in this.
Busters. You fight
in the
monsters,
show.
collect lots of shiny things, and Chicken has a big role. That's
How
all
much
that
did he get
matters.
paid to do this?
Here is our big ad. Squad up. I mean, cock-a-doodle-doo! Cock-a-doodle-doo!
What's going on? Who are you?
Look at your phone. I'm the chicken.
We're here to make your life more fun.
I'm fine. I drink right out of the carton.
Well, I don't think you know the definition of fun.
Come on, get up. I am butt naked from the waist down, so...
Get out of the fucking bed, dude.
Get out of the bed.
All right.
Tell me about yourself.
I think I'm an excellent candidate for the job because...
Your sword play, tell me about your sword play.
He is a bridge.
He's one of the most equitable people I've ever
Is that Chris Hemsworth?
Also, I pillaged a few villages. I'm not a lawyer, okay? I'm just a lumberjack.
I think you're qualified to be an accountant, so... Which is why you'll have the job.
Congratulations. What's the parking like?
There's more where that came from. I hope not.
Guys, maybe everything isn't a squad activity.
We're all friends here.
Yeah, just relax your bowels, your mind.
This time I'm mistaken. Foreheading you a hardware breaking. I've been wrong. I've been down.
I'm trying to figure out who the lumberjack is. I've heard.
You call this a squad?
Is that? Is it the guy from like who played Andy in The Office?
Pasta. Jinx. You Jinx. You supposed to be a lumberjack?
Oh no, it's what's his name? The voice of Lego Batman, Will Arnett.
Want to go chop some trees, would you? I'd be delighted.
I always like Will Arnett. Chopped his leg off.
I think our job here is done.
Where are you going? You can't leave.
We ain't never leaving you. Goodbye.
Here. That came from inside me.
Do you want me to shut the door, or?
What?
All right, please join me in welcoming to the SGF stage Monster Hunter series producer, Mr. Ryozo Tujimoto. Ryozo-san!
はい、サンキュージェーン。今日はですね、モンスターハンターワイルズの、最新の映像を持ってまいりました。今回ですね、はですね、後半にですね、完全新規で、今回初お披露目の大型のモンスターも出てきてますので、そちらも注目していただけたらと思います。
Thank you, Jeff. Hello, everyone. We've prepared a very special trailer today for Summer Game Fest. I want everyone to be on the lookout for a very mysterious large monster near the end of the trailer, as it's an important monster within the game.
If this is the same game that was showing on State of Play, I was like barely running at 12 FPS.
モンスターハンターワイルズは2025年にプレイステーション5、Xbox
2025
XS、そして PC で同時発売となります。また今回はですね、プラットフォームの垣根を越えて
She went to go
遊
start
ぶことがで
talking.
きますので、そちらも楽しんでいただけたらと思っています。
As you'll see, we're working to deliver a gaming experience that merges immersion and action. I hope players look forward to playing with their friends across different platforms when the game launches simultaneously in 2025 on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC.
はい、最後になりますが、8月に行われるゲームズコンのオープニングナイトライブ、こちらの方でも新しい映像を持っていきますので、皆さん楽しみにしていただけたらと思っております。またですね、ゲームズコンではですね、初のプレイヤブルのできるような形で出展も考えておりますので、そちらもぜひ楽しみにしていただけたらと思ってます。
Lastly, there will be a new trailer for Monster Hunter Wilds at Opening Night Live at Gamescom in August. And our first public hands-on playable demo of Monster Hunter Wilds will also debut at Gamescom. Thank you.
Over there!
Why are you here?
You can't do this alone!
We need to shake them off! Follow me! Yeah! Here it comes!
There's too many of them!
Watch out for that glove! I will draw its iron! Cover me!
You got it. Be careful.
Be ready! If we can make it to the rocks, we may lose them! As I feared, it picked up our scent.
I'll handle it. You find someplace safe.
Thank you.
Ew, it just pooped on that guy. Ew, it's nasty. Doshaguma.
Don't worry, the hunter is here. Just watch. You'll see what hunting is all about.
I guess the Doshaguma is what he wanted you to pay attention to.
Thank you, Ryosa-san. We will see you at Gamescom in August. Now, during last year's PlayStation Showcase, the game Phantom Blade Zero from S-Game wowed us all with its blazing fast combat and stylish art. Well, I'm honored to share with you the brand new trailer for the game featuring all real gameplay. Here's our final game of the show, Phantom Blade Zero.
How many days do I have left? 42 or 41?
The face of this is here!
I remember watching this game. This game gave me sort of like mobile game vibes, like Sprite Memory. When I was playing that, where like everything just didn't really feel like it flowed well. It looks better. I'm not sure if it's something that I would play or not. Parry, parry. His name is Commander Cleave. Okay, so it uses his feet to slice a sword. Interesting. 2024 World Tour Demo. So these events: Summer Game Fest, China Joy, Gamescom, and TGS. I would like to go back to Tokyo around
That looks
TGS
so
time.
good. Full demo that media will be playing this weekend, so you'll hear much more about that. And that's going to do it for our Summer Game Fest live show. Thanks to Joy for joining us.
Thank you, Jeff.
All right. Back to work. More or less. Put the music back on. Let me check to see if there's any bots in the chat. Nope, just Mitsu and Flare. This is where I want to do it. Yeah, let's just see what we got going on. Testing my voice level. Yeah, let's lower it down. There we go. That might be too low. 30-ish. We're still there. See how that goes. Let me know if the volume level's off. So we fixed that issue, which is probably causing some other issues that we had, where basically it's trying to check for the ring state, but not waiting for the valid, not waiting until it's valid. All right, so we got that. What was the thing we were working on? It's been 2 hours. Stop crash when right-clicking. Yeah, I know that. Figure out how to deactivate a card's ability to be selected. Okay, we're doing the raising of the card stuff, which I think has been fixed. Now. Pile. I wish I could reorganize all this stuff. Let me put these into a create comment from selection, server, run, battle, cleanup. Because I don't want to, I guess I can do it now. Server, run, ring, battle. Cards attacking. Did I not select it? Why can't I seem to... Is it like behind? I guess I gotta select that part. Is there a defender? This should be the card versus player. Yeah, card versus card. Comment. Single card. Yeah, we can include those. Oh, okay, well at least that sections it off a little bit easier to see. I guess I can move this stuff over. It'll be easier if I can move it like here. And I can extend this to match this right here. Move this back this way. That's fine. And move forward. Hey. I think my attack states are fine, but I'm gonna have to expand upon the battle state. Probably make that ring state enum, and then have inside that the like inside these checks here, ring 1 started. This we want to probably put when we basically do the break command in here. This should be like by the tick, right? Yeah, you see the delation, server checker versus compilation. Yeah. So this would be bring that down a little bit. Okay, there's that one. That's fine. Actually, I can just go to this. Yeah, the attack system is really hot, really complex. I guess I don't need this. Don't need that, then drag that over to there. Alright, I don't normally do this, but let me. I'm not a huge fan of Tekken 4. It's Tekken 4 extended. It's going to last 15 minutes. Yeah, there's only a minute 30 left, minute 15 left to this. Okay, I can live with that. That's gonna change when I get this set. I don't need this anymore, actually. Put this down here. Okay, those are even then. Am I setting something to null? I'm setting the defender to null, right? No, whatever. Thought I got rid of the null check, or the null change. Okay, let's see here. We got that set up. We're going to need to do we're going to need to expand upon this anyways. This is a huge ass blueprint section. Well, that's the main part of the game, right? This will be solo attack. Let's see here. So we got this working. Okay, let's go create the well, there's one thing I wanted to check as well. There was wherever the animation system is, that's where I wanted to create like something that said like this is the name of the animation to end, to look for. But we have to create a battle enum too. So let me go to my enums folder, blueprints, enums, and we'll call this blueprint enum ring battle state enum. Add an enumerator, order of attacks, animation, ring. Combat. We have attacker, Attacker starts attack. Starts attack. Attacker starts effects. Attacker ends effects. Attacker ends attack. Defender starts attack. Defender starts effects. Defender ends effects. And the last one will be Defender. Defender ends attack. Start animating the attacker performing their attack to card/player. Start showing effects if applicable to the attacker. The effects from the attacker have subsided. The animations of the attacker has finished. Yeah, I'll keep it like that. I feel like I should actually do it a different order. So it's like you do the attacks and then you do the effects. Like you show the attack move and then you perform the effects for it. That makes more sense to me right now. So I don't want it to like move into the player, and then I don't want it to move into the player and then stop there to do the effect. Just want like butted. That's actually the whole thing. So, but I can. Animating the defender. Their attack to the attacker. Finished. Actually, I only need the 4 because it's just not the attacker is the attacker. They're the ones who are going to be animating. So I don't need a defender, and the player is not going to change. So I just have to make sure I just check twice. Save. You guys probably couldn't even see that. I'm sorry. It's my bad. Can I search for all print statements? I wanted to see if I can create a string. We go in here, and this gets delay, duration is completed. Bind to animation finished. What I want to create is this display message. This is displaying a message though. So the message is already there. So if the message is already there, can I just hijack that? Can I like so I want it to be like report back to me the message. Like I wanted to say specifically check for this message. Yeah, go over here. Everyone's blowing me up. I'm like wondering if I can have an input that's like, this is the message, right? So can I like store a value? It had to be a whole struct of something, right? Because I'd have to like store an array of this struct that contains like the message and when it has cleared. But I need to find out where the animations happen for the not the messages, at least right now. So let's I don't need this right now, but I'm also just not a fan of. I'm gonna put a to-do here. See if I had to create a whole system that's like, oh yeah, ping this. It's like a key value pair, right? Like create comment from selection. Make this save and check for key value to know which message has ended. this over here because it's. I'm gonna have to take the message in here to some dictionary or something like that. Like this is the key, and then the value would be like the state. Like is the state currently running? Let's go find out where the animations for attacking are. Attack card, multicast, deal damage to card. Is it right here? I could believe it if this is it. Multicast attacking. Let's open that one up. I don't think this is it. Switch has authority. Is attacking. Play movement of card animation. So this is where you want to add it here, I think. Where the whatever state we have, this is 3D card. You know, actually, that might be better too. Renaming it from Ring Battle Systems, Ring Battle State to like Card Battle State. No, do I want that to be done at the card level? I think I want it to be at the ring level because that's where the whole battle state is, or the card game state is. So let's game battle state. Ring battle state. Ring battle state is better. Okay. Let's see here. I don't want it here. This is where it's going to start. So also you can tell by is attacking for the individual card. So here's where you want to change it. So let's make a new variable and call it ring battle state. It's going to be the ring battle state name. So let's go ahead and put it in here. This is saying that the attacking card has started an attack. Okay. card itself gets to stop moving. Yeah. So then we're gonna have to come back out here, because this is where it's actually doing the attack. Here, ring 1 started. 1 ends. Ring battle state equals we'll switch thing. Once it ends, attack ends effects. We'll go to ring 1 ended. See if I can. Yeah, see, that makes sense to me. And then this is going to get the same treatment.
You can push yourself to the limit, be strong and jump with me. You can fly above the rainbow with me, close your eyes and just believe.
Nothing's gonna stop you and me from getting to where we wanna while this beat is kicking. You know that you're my kindred spirit. Fly with me, Jay-Z, and push you to the limit.
You used to hide behind another face. At first I didn't understand, but then I saw in you a kindred spirit. I called your name and held out my hand. Then you looked in my eyes, and I said, never let anything get in your way of saving those that you love. No matter what they say, you can be strong and faith within your heart. You can push yourself to the limit, be strong now, jump with me. You can fly above the rainbow with me, close your eyes and just believe.
I got you when the going gets rough, yo. Nobody's as tough as this love. You may feel like you can't go on. If we try side by side, we'll survive, never die. Now you feeling my flow, know what I mean? No doubt that you feel it like I do. Don't let a chance like this pass by you. I'll humble like you and me is meant to be. It's not across the border. Remember you and me, can't you see? Come on. Let's fly across the border. Remember you and me, baby. Come on. Let's fly across the border. If we try side by side, we'll survive, never die. Fly across the border.
So right now, we don't have anything going on between ended and each ring. This will be ring 2 started. And then ring 3 started. And all rings ended. Okay, because I think. I need to create a binding again, I guess. I guess that's what I need to do, yeah. So let's go back to the player versus attacker. This is not display message, it's the 3D card, right? So I need to create a binding here, like I did this one over here. Play animation, bind animation. This is it, okay. Set car movement state. Get actor rotation. Open gate. Set actor transform. Spawn effect. Play movement animation. This feels like it's just going in a loop. how are you doing over here? Oh, because this is the button. Oh no, this is like displaying it on the user. Yeah. Okay. Smoothies. What? I don't know why you went off that way. Set text. There we go. Guys, I'm gonna probably have to go grab some food and start and come back later to this. I might get back online, or I might just do it offline. I don't know yet. We'll see how it goes. But thanks for stopping by and hanging out with me during the event. I really appreciate the guys' support. Let me see if there's anyone I can just do a quick raid out for you. Someone deserving of your shit.
Strange time loop affecting the island.
Let's give it to Rakudo. It's been a while. Have fun with Rakudo, guys.
Matthias,
My thanks